My name is Nurin Patricia binti Muhammad Syahril. I'm from AM11018. This is my matrix number. Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Trazira binti Muhammad Zamali. I'm from AM11018. My matrix is here.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Nur Adin Mara binti Muhammad Fazil. I'm from AM11018. This is my number 13.
Hi everyone. My name is Dayang Ferdinand Media binti Nikau. I'm from AM11018 and this is my matrix number.
Introduction of compound interest. Compound interest is basically interest that builds on top of the interest you have already earned. Instead of only growing from the original amount, the interest get added back into the total, so the money increase a bit more each period. This is why compound interest can make savings grow faster over time compared to simple interest. It is really helpful when you are saving or investing, but it can also make debts grow quickly if you don't keep up with your payments. Understanding how it works can help you make smarter financial decisions. Deb Russell, 2025.
Problem statement 1. Adam is financially preparing for his upcoming wedding. He decides to deposit RM3,000 ringgit for a period of 5 years, which offered an interest rate of 2.25% in Bank Islam personal banking account compounded quarterly.
The objective for case study 1, compound interest. First is to determine the accumulated amount at the end of Adam's saving period. Second is to calculate the total interest received by Adam. Third is to calculate the account balance at the end of the saving period when Adam deposits an additional 1,500 ringgit into the same account 3 years after his initial deposit. And lastly, it is to calculate the accumulated amount at the end of the saving period when the interest rate changed to 2.35% compounded semi-annually 2 years after Adam's initial deposit. Result and discussion for case study 1. P is RM3000, K is 0.021, M equals to 4, D is 5, I equals to 21 over 4000, N equals to 20. Objective 1 is to determine the accumulated amount at the end of Adam's saving period. We use the formula S equals to P in bracket 1 plus I power of N, and we will insert the information into the formula and we will get 3,331 ringgit 22 cents. Objective 2 is to calculate the total interest received by Adam by using formula I equals to S minus P. And then we will get 331 ringgit 22 cents. Objective 3 is to calculate the account balance at the end of the saving period when Adam deposits an additional 1,500 ringgit into the same account 3 years after his initial deposit. K equals to 0.021, M is 4, I equals to 21 over 4,000, and 1 equals to 12, and 2 equals to 8. There are 3 steps to do objective 3. Step 1 is using the formula S1 equals to P1 in bracket 1 plus I power of N1. And then put the information into the formula and we will get 3,194 ringgit 55 cents. Step 2 are using the formula P new equals to S1 plus P2. P2 is the amount added, and then we will get 4,694 ringgit 55 cents. And the formula for step 3 is S equals to P new in bracket 1 plus I power of N2. And as usual, put the information into the formula and we will get 4,895 ringgit 38 cents. For objective 4, it is to calculate the accumulated amount at the end of the saving period when the interest rate changes to 2.35% compounded semi-annually 2 years after Adam's initial deposit. K1 is 0.021, M1 is 4, I1 equals to 21 over 4,000, N1 equals to 8. And for K2 is 0.0235, M2 is 2, I2 equals to 47 over 4000, N2 equals to 6. For objective 4, there are 2 steps. The formula for step 1 is S1 equals to P in bracket 1 plus I1 power of N1, and we will get 3,031 ringgit 58 cents. For step 2, we'll be using S equal to S1 in bracket 1 plus I2 power of N2, and then we will get 3,251 ringgit 68 cents.
Introduction of annuity. An annuity loan is type of loan where you can borrow money using the future payments from your annuity as security. Instead of waiting for the regular payments to come in, you get a lump sum of cash right away that you can use for big expense like buying a house, paying off debt, or covering medical bills. Since the annuity is backing the loan, it is really important to make your payments on time. If you don't, you can lose part of your future annuity income or face extra fees. This kind of loan gives people a way to get money when they need it while still relying on a predictable source of income in the future. Stewart Willis, 2024.
Problem Statement 2. Zafrin is planning to buy his first double-story house located in Lukut, Negeri Sembilan. The cost of the house is RM498,000 ringgit. He intends to pay 10% as a down payment, while the remaining balance will be financed through the Bank Simpanan Nasional BSN My Home Residential Property. The bank charges an interest rate of 4.25% compounded monthly, and the loan will be repaid monthly installments over 30 years.
Objective 1. To determine the amount of monthly payment paid by Zafrin. Objective 2. To calculate the total interest incurred by Zafrin. Objective 3. To calculate the total outstanding balance if Zafrin decides to settle the loan immediately after making 300 payments. Objective 4. To determine the amount of outstanding arrears that must be settled in the next payment if Zafrin has missed 4 consecutive monthly payments. The information that we use in our calculate for case study 2, CP is a cost price equal RM498,000. TP is a down payment. Zafrin paid 10% from the cost price equal RM49,800. B is a balance. CP minus DP equal RM448,200. K equal 4.25%. M equal 12. T equal 13 years. I equal K per amp equal 17 per 4,800. N equal M multiple T equal 360. So for our first calculate, we want to find the amount of monthly payments. We use a formula A equal R multiple 1 minus multiple 1 plus I powered by negative n over I. But as we already have the present value before, so we just insert it on the formula and change it to R equal A multiple I over multiple 1 minus multiple 1 plus I over negative n. After we insert the information to the formula, we will get total amount of monthly payment is RM 2,204.187. So for our second objective, we want to find the total interest incurred by Zafrin. We use formula I equal R multiple N minus A. So you can insert the information into the formula and you will find I equal RM 345,553.20. Objective 3. We want to find the outstanding balance if Zafrin decides to settle the loan after making the 300 payments. We use a formula N unpaid equal N total minus N paid. The total of the N unpaid is 16. To find the balance of the payments, we use a formula AN equal R multiple 1 minus multiple 1 plus I powered by negative n over I. After you insert the information into the formula, you will find the answer is A equal RM 118,992.6. So for our objective 4, we want to find the amount of outstanding arrears that must be settled in the next payment if Zafrin has missed 4 consecutive monthly payments. So we want to find the N unpaid. So we calculate 4 plus 1 and the total is 5. The formula that we use is Sn equal R multiple 1 plus I powered by N minus 1 over I. So you can insert the information into the formula and you will get Sy is RM 102.72C.
Conclusion. The first case study shows how compound interest can really help a person grow their savings over time by looking at Adam's plans to save for his wedding. We learn how different factors like compounding frequency, extra deposits, and change in interest rate can affect the final amount he receives. Overall, this case study highlights the importance of understanding how saving accounts work so we can plan our finance more effectively. The second case study focuses on annuity loans and shows how important it is to understand the detail before committing to a long-term loan. Through Zafrin's housing loan, we were able to see how monthly payments are calculated, how much interest builds up over the years, and what happens if payments are missed or if someone wants to settle early. This case reminds us that taking out a loan is a big responsibility and requires careful planning. From this topic and group project, we learn how concepts like compound interest and annuity loans are used in real financial situations. It helps us understanding how to calculate saving growth, loan prepayments, and outstanding balance. Working with group also improve our communication and teamwork skills and gain more confidence in applying mathematical formulas to real-life problems. These concepts are very useful in everyday life. Compound interest is something we use when saving money for the future, while annuity loan calculation help us to understanding mortgage, car loans, and other money. installment plans. By knowing how these financial tools works, we can make better decisions, manage our money wisely, and avoid financial mistakes.